Hi everyone, welcome to week 13. And look at this, look how close we are to the finish line. Just another week and really a week and a half. You are so close. Kudos to you. That's fantastic. So let's look at what we are doing this week. I'm just going to start off right here because that's where I'm going to be placing this video. And let's see what's up. We're working towards that final essay, right? The peer review is happening right now and you've submitted already. And by Wednesday, we are going to give a couple peers feedback. Make sure that you do that. If you don't give a peer feedback, they're going to be without. Nobody else is going to swoop in and take your place. So please give one another some good substantial feedback. Help one another. We're not editing, we're not correcting one another. We're pointing out areas where our peer can improve or make something a little bit more clear. We're the audience, right? We're giving them or telling our peer, sharing with our peer the audience experience of reading their essay. So help one another. Get those in there. Read over the instructions. Read over what's expected and get that in there. And then once you get your peer review back, look over what your peer shared with you and work on those revisions. Polish up the final essay. And because revisions are incredibly important. It's an important part of the process. You're not correcting your paper. This is the final step in polishing up and looking and making sure that you're as clear as you need to be and all of that. Also, by midweek, we are going to be doing a little quiz on hedging and boosters. Two moves that are really important in academic writing. Hedging is especially good because it prevents us from making broad assumptions that are always wrong. Read over that, take that quiz, and let's see. And then we're going to work on introductions and conclusions. And two parts of our paper that are incredibly important. I think a lot of people seem to appreciate what the introduction is and the heavy lifting and big job that an introduction does. But conclusions are just as important. Conclusions are where we wrap everything up. We remind our audience what the thesis is, what our main points are, and why it matters, why they should care. A conclusion is your last-ditch effort to share what you want to share and influence the audience in the way that you want to influence them, even if it is simply informing them. And too often, people just stop writing, or they throw in a couple extra sentences to the last paragraph and call it good, and that's not enough. Read over these great sources on writing introductions and conclusions. I've also added my own favorite handouts. I think I shared that one on introductions earlier, but the one on conclusions is just as important, and it points out some things to avoid, some common mistakes people do in writing a conclusion. In fact, one of them is in conclusion. Don't use that transition. It's cliche and it's fine for a speech, but it's not fine for an essay. Anyway, read over those, and this is going to be a discussion where we look over the instructions, but we are going to share some of the things that we find meaningful. Let's see. And we are going to apply those things to our drafts of the introduction and conclusion. So look over that. And then we're going to help one another and respond to at least 2 classmates, okay, posts. So look over those instructions. Where is the next button? There it is. And get that in. The final checklist, look over this, make sure that you do a little self-assessment, and this is wonderful, this is good, but I highly recommend not only doing that, but looking at the actual rubric. Okay, so this is the submission page. This is going to be due Saturday night, but look over that rubric. This is what I'm going to be looking for. These are the most important moves in this type of essay, so look and see if you're including them. Okay, do a little self-grading, self-assessment, and make sure that you have all of these steps covered. Okay, that's really important. Other than that, let's see, I think that's it. Is that it? I think it is. Oh my goodness, this is so slow. Yeah, yep, that's it for the week. And then we get into week 14. So let me know if you have any questions, if you have any issues or worries or concerns, or simply if you want something explained a little bit more, okay? I'm always open to Zoom. have another Zoom conference. If anybody wants to talk about their project, you just let me know. Send me a message in the inbox, okay? Other than that, have a really great week. All right, you're so close. You're doing fantastic. Bye-bye, everyone.